Taxes for Jesus. When belief came with a bill, 70 CE, 100 CE, and beyond, worst times in history to be a Christian. Faith has always promised transcendence, a connection to the divine beyond earthly cares. Yet, throughout history, belief often came with an unexpected price tag, one that governments were all too eager to collect. After the fall of Jerusalem's temple in 70 CE, the Roman Empire enacted the Fiscus Judaicus, a tax levied on Jews, and by extension, Jewish Christians, simply for maintaining their ancestral faith. This was more than a financial burden. It was a daily reminder that faith could be penalized, that spirituality had become a liability in the eyes of the empire. Imagine a world where your religious affiliation meant a recurring bill, inescapable and enforced with the threat of poverty or worse. Centuries later, as the Ottoman Empire rose to power, the jizya tax extended this practice to Christians and Jews within its borders. Marketed as a fee for protection, the jizya was less about generosity and more about control, a system where religious minorities paid for the right to exist in relative peace. Refusal to pay didn't just mean a lapse in paperwork, it meant forfeiting that fragile sense of safety. The irony is striking. Christianity, at its core, spoke of salvation as a free gift, grace unearned and unconditional. Yet, rulers and empires saw opportunity in the devout, transforming religious identity into a source of revenue. Bureaucracy replaced martyrdom. Compliance replaced courage. To be a believer wasn't to risk your life in the arena, but to navigate a maze of taxes and receipts. For many, faith was not outlawed, but commodified, and the true cost of belief was counted not just in spiritual devotion, but in coins, ledgers, and the ever-watchful eyes of officials. Sometimes, for those who couldn't pay, only the promise of eternity remained within reach.